How I bought a $1.3 million house by myself at the age of 25. That's the title of this video. With that being said, I think you might want to stick around till the end and see exactly how she did it. But YouTube, it's Ronnie MP. Whoop!
It's RonnieMP.com.
Want to join my free gift card giveaway? Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on the notification. Then let me know that you subscribe down below. That's it. Hey yo, what's good YouTube? You know who it is, it's your boy Ronnie MP. Thank you and welcome to a brand new video of It's Ronnie MP. The show will bring you guys a bunch of videos suggested by you guys, and guess who? You guys only. So if you are brand new to the channel, then be sure to destroy the subscribe button. You know what? The best thing you can do right now is let's just do it. Destroy that like button. Give this video a massive thumbs up. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Hence to why I would appreciate it if you do it like literally now, like this very second. But we're about to check out this girl by the name of Miss Tiffany Ma, and yeah, she bought a $1.3 million house. So obviously, because we're a finance channel, real estate, how to make money, basically personal finance, it will be quite interesting for us to find out exactly how she was able to do this at the age of 25. I sure hope it, like, I don't know, I was thinking maybe she got helped, but no. I looked at her YouTube. She's got 1.8 million YouTube subscribers, so she's doing quite well for herself. If I zoom out, actually, you'll be able to see it. Phew, there it is, 1.8 million. Okay, so this girl, yeah, she's doing good. That's all I can say. But yeah, so we're gonna zoom out. Let's just give this video a like to show us some support, and then click play to watch the video.
Hey guys, it's Tiff. What is freaking of you guys? Happy Vlogmas Day 3! If you guys have not watched the past
Okay,
two
so first of all, right off the bat, for the people that don't know what Vlogmas is, Vlogmas is like this YouTuber thing, right? Every single basically near Christmas, last month of the year, people start posting a lot. It does wonders for the YouTube algorithm, and plus they make more money anyways. So there's a thing on YouTube where advertisers, at the end of the year, they've got such a big budget, and if they have some, money left, or most of the time they do, but every single year they have a limited budget to spend, and if they don't rinse out the whole budget by next year, then they lose that budget and it resets. So basically they splash out on YouTube and yeah, and put all of the money into ads, something like that. We're not sure, but it's sort of like this myth that's been going around. So that's exactly what Vlogmas is. With that being said, let's go then. Let's carry on.
Go ahead, check it out. I'll have a playlist down below for you guys, but instead of doing
get into the juicy
today,
stuff, we want to see this.
I wanted to do a sit-down video for you guys, and it's because I have been getting a bunch of questions regarding my house. How much do I spend on my house? How did I buy a house? So I figured
we want to know the details.
Instagram to send me a bunch of house questions, and then I would answer them. So if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, you guys want to be a part of the next Q&A, go find me at Miss Tiffany Ma. But you guys have a lot of questions, I have a lot of answers, and I honestly wish someone that I looked up to actually explained the house buying process. There is a lot of things you just don't know about. So if you guys want me to do a full-on video,
best person to go to, I guess, is Graham Stefan. So yeah, shout out to him.
Different story. But if you guys have any more questions, leave them down below. Without further ado, let's go ahead and
let's get into the video.
Whoop. So the first question I got asked is,
I swear she just did Ronnie MP.
By yourself. I purchased this house by myself, 25 years old, bought my
Wow, 25 years old, by herself, confirmed as well. That is amazing.
Struggling to buy a house by yourself. You can always get someone to co-sign the loan for
I wouldn't
you.
recommend that.
I honestly just don't think that's a smart move for the other person. I would never ever co-sign a loan for somebody else, no matter.
That is so true. So let's talk on that right now. I don't think it's a good. It's not. It's just not, okay. I was gonna say unless a sibling or someone you're related to, but basically when you co-sign something, that means everything, you've got all of the upside, but if everything or if something was to go wrong and for whatever reason the other person can't pay back that loan, then you're in for it. You're asking for it. Okay, so when you co-sign something, just be wise. I've made that mistake in the past, obviously, but just be wise, because if the person's not paying or doing anything, then it's your credit on the line, or your credit history, or your credit score, whatever it is. You get the gist. So just always watch out.
My best friend, my husband, my
She's
sister,
saying it.
my mom, I would never ever co-sign a loan for somebody else.
Well,
that
there it is.
Your financial plan. It also wrecks you if they actually don't make their payments, and it just hurts you financially. So I would never ever co-sign a loan, and I would never ask someone else to co-sign a loan for myself.
You guys heard it here first. She said it, and she's doing good. Oh, you stupid ads.
And if you think you can trust them 100%, go for it. But just overall, I don't think it's a smart move to co-sign for somebody else. Someone asked me, where did you get most of your home decor? Also, love you, Tiff. So if you guys look around my house, the majority of my stuff is actually from Urban Outfitters or Target. Other places.
Okay.
More expensive pieces that you actually want to keep for a really long time. I actually got a rug from Serena and Lily. They're like an amazing, expensive brand, but I totally trust them with my life. But other stores are Anthropologie and West Elm. Someone else asked me,
okay, we want to know more.
Figuring out how much you can actually afford when you're buying a house or paying for rent or anything like that is dividing how much you make in a month by 3. So say you make $3,000 a month before taxes. Divide that number by 3, which is 1,000, and that is the max you should be spending on your actual rent. That is the basic math lots of banks will be doing as well.
Okay, so as you guys just heard, for the people that didn't know, you basically take your earnings, your monthly earnings, whether you're earning 2,000, 1,000, 5,000, it depends. That really just depends on your personal finances. But you divide that into 3, and then the number that you get, that is how you know. All right, so I hope that's loud and clear. And some banks do that as well.
You're paying for. So when you see a loan, you're gonna see a mortgage, and you're gonna see how much money you're gonna be spending every single month. Figure that out and see, okay, is this 1/3 of how much I'm making every single month? If it's more than 1/3 of what you're making,
then you can't afford it.
I don't think it's a smart buy. If it's less, perfect. Another question I got asked is, what are good things to look for when buying a house?
And by the way, just to also to I guess to comment on that, because the reason why you want to make sure that it aligns with everything that she just said, for example, is if you buy a home that is way too big or you can't afford, you've literally just tied a rope around your neck. That's exactly the definition of financial suicide, because it's all over. it's finished, because that house, as soon as the keys been handed over to you, instead of it being a house of joy that brings you joy, but it's now a ticking time bomb, because it's not if, but it's when will something go wrong, and you need a large sum of money to cover the cost of whatever went wrong, and now you have no money for the mortgage. Then what? Late payment, it starts to ruin your credit, it starts to destroy your credit, and then what? Your house gets taken away. So instead of the home being something that brought you joy, something that you're proud of, like, it's a home to add in your portfolio. I'm on a property ladder. But now, instead of being on the property ladder only, you're now on the property ladder as well as the bad credit ladder. So you really don't want that. Hence to why it's super important, to make sure that you do it right.
Location,
so you don't regret it.
Location's
important in property and real estate.
You guys know their freaking motto is like location. And
location,
it actually is so important to think about the location you want to be at. Do you want to live in a house where everything is walkable? There are parks, there's like cafes, there's like things you can walk to. Do you want to live in the city? Do you want to live on the outskirts of the city? So for me, the biggest thing when I was looking for a house was being central in LA. I work in LA, I live in LA.
Okay, so we already know that's going to be expensive. Hence to why she bought it for 1.3 million. 1.3 million US dollars. Do you know what kind of a house that will get you in Nigeria? For example, a mega mansion, literally a huge mansion in Nigeria. But okay, let's move away from Nigeria. Just if you got something in the suburbs, like not in the city center or the main capital, you could get something huge for so much less than that, because 1.3, I'm not gonna lie to you, is quite a lot. And having seen, because I just paused it, when I paused it, I went and checked out what her house tour was looking like, and the house didn't seem that big. When you hear 1.3 million, you're thinking like, wow. But the house, don't get me wrong, the house was nice, but 1.3 million, it will sort of make you question. You're like, I'm not quite sure if I would pay 1.3 million for that.
In a neighborhood that was up and coming. There's a lot of business coming into this area. It's still not the safest neighborhood, but that's okay with me because I've slummed in neighborhoods my entire life. I used to live next to Skid Row in downtown LA. Like, girl, I'm okay. I'm not scared. Another good thing to look for when you're buying a house is the resale value of the house. Is this
very true, very true, very true? Or is it going to appreciate in value?
Is it going to go out of style in 5 years? I feel like house trends change every like 6 to 10 years. 10 years ago, it was super popular to have like beige houses with like granite countertops, and now it's really
not
trendy to
anymore.
have like marble countertops, white insides, very Spanish style house.
Marble and all of that amazing stuff on the floor. So yeah, I get it.
It doesn't matter if it's going to be a trendy house or not. But if you're thinking about selling your house in like 5 years, it might be smart to look at where are the trends going. Somebody asked me, how much did you put for a down payment? And did you do an FHA or a conventional loan? The first question, a bunch of you guys. And did you do an FHA or a conventional loan? The first question, a bunch of you guys actually asked me how much money
did you put down?
That's
what we want to know.
I wasn't sure if I should talk about how much money my house is or how much money I actually put down for this house. I feel like people are always so scared to talk about money. Sometimes I am as well. So I'm just going to tell you guys how much money I put down. It's a lot of money. And
okay, let's guess. Guess what your comment is. And by the way, do not cheat, but guess how much you put down. I'm going to say she seems quite frugal. She seems like she knows what, she knows what she's on about, or business savvy. She's a YouTuber, for crying out loud. Most successful YouTubers, trust me, they're very business orientated. Entrepreneurs, isn't it? I would say she put down like 100 grand. I'm just gonna go. That's what I think she put down. 100 grand. Okay, let's see. She's about to say it. Drum roll, please. She said, I put down 100 grand.
$425,000 for this house.
Yeah, I'll be back. BRB. Oh. She put down almost $500,000 on this house. Smart, I'm not gonna lie, especially if I'm sure, not even if you're able to put 400,000 down on a house, then you best believe you've got some more cash liquid somewhere. She's got, I hope she does, emergency funds and all of that amazing stuff. But that is, you have to admit, that is insane. The reason why I say that's insane, she's only 25 years old. How many 25-year-olds do you know that have done this? Okay, $500,000 down on a property. That is, and oh my days, come on, man. I don't want to say too much. That's just amazing right there. You have to. She deserves those claps. That is amazing, no joke.
Insane.
It's insane.
Me and my family grew up in Sacramento, California, where houses, a full house is like $300,000. I remember my house that my parents bought when I was in like first grade. That house was only $200,000. So it's actually crazy for me that I actually put.
She's come a long way, yes.
To buy 2 of those houses. And my house when I was younger was beautiful. We actually don't have that house any longer. We sold the house. But I understand. I live in Los Angeles, so.
I'm still hold on. I'm still baffled. And she lives in LA. Like, I am like that. My friends, is insane. 25 years old, please just let that sink in. 25 years old. 25 years old. Amazing, guys. That is insane.
Did you do an FHA or a conventional loan? So I actually did a conventional loan. If you guys aren't familiar with the home buying process, a conventional loan is just a normal loan. You go to the bank, you get a loan. It is not government insured, versus an FHA loan is definitely a loan for first-time home buyers. If you don't have the best credit score, also if you can't afford the 20% down payment, which is pretty much the minimum you actually have to put down for a house. It's a loan that is backed by the government. There is definitely more paperwork that goes along with having having an FHA loan. I actually have a conventional loan because I was able to afford the 20% down payment. I actually
Clearly.
asked me what were some must-haves
Hold on.
when deciding.
Did she just say she actually wanted to put
I
that?
put down 30%. Another person asked me what were some must-haves when deciding on a home to buy. First, I wanted a house that was not a fixer-upper. I wanted a house that was turnkey, which means move-in ready.
Move-in
in. Just put the key in the house, you turn it, you move in.
Those are great to get because it gives you less, to do, I guess. But if you're trying to save money, then that is by far the worst thing you can do. Okay, if you're trying to save money, please don't do that. Because you're definitely not going to save money. I mean, you're going to have, it's like a microwave meal, right? You're going to have it all prepared and all done for you. Just literally spoon and go start eating your dinner. But however, if you want home cooked meal, you're going to have to take time to prepare that, to get it ready and to make it look nice, presentable and all of that. That's exactly the same if you want to save money on a house, okay? Unless you're like the luckiest person and then you come across like an amazing house, there's nothing wrong with it, nothing to fix up and all of that. It rarely ever happens. Let's just be honest, it rarely ever happens, because most of the time when people are selling cheap or at a good reasonable price, it's because there's something they don't want to be tied with that house for whatever reason. They just can't be bothered. But every now and then you do get like the ones like maybe it was a grandmother who used to live in the house and now they decide to sell that real estate and move on to it or downsize, and just a genuine person, they've had great memories there but it's time to move on. They need the cash quick. And if you're there and you're ready to pay cash up front, as in like the full amount, which is very rare for most people to do, but you're able to do that, then guess what, my friend? You've got yourself an amazing deal, because if you can pay the full sum up front, trust me, you can make somebody buy like this. TikTok, literally. So it's a good thing, but you need a lot of cash up front to be able to do that.
It's definitely a turnkey house, but I was definitely looking for a house with 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and then a backyard that had grass in it, and a house that was kind of on a hill.
Okay. That was what you call some technical difficulties, but we are back live in the flesh and we want to get it started again. Let's go. Let's see what else she was saying.
Guys, the most stressful thing about getting this house was making sure I was actually gonna get the house. So this house that I currently live in, this house had multiple offers on this house.
Okay, interesting. Let's see.
This house was a hot commodity. So many people wanted this house. I remember the first open house I went to for this house. Literally, it looked like a party. And 11 people actually made offers on this house. So the most stressful thing for me was making sure I was gonna get this house.
Yeah.
You guys have no idea how stressful that is. Falling in love with a house and knowing that other people are interested in this house and knowing
it gets your hopes up.
Hands down, the most stressful thing ever. Because the worst thing that can happen when you fall in love with a house is not actually getting the house. Yeah. Surprisingly, I actually wasn't the highest bidder. Somebody beat the price I paid for this house by like $25,000, but they actually chose me because I had more money in my bank accounts, which meant that I was able to afford the down payment. I was more likely to get the loan. Yeah, something to think about.
Wow, that's actually really good. She's lucky.
I know houses in Pennsylvania are expensive. Again, this was like a question that I wasn't sure if I was gonna answer or not, but I'm comfy. It's Vlogmas. I might as well just be honest, and I might as well just tell you guys how much my house costs.
How much exactly? Let's see.
$1,350,000.
$1,350,000. Clearly a lot.
Insane. But I fell in love with this house. It was actually a good price. Like, I definitely did overpay for this house. Like, it was listed at $1.2 million. But let's just say someone outbid me even more. So someone else actually thought this house was worth more than I actually paid for this house, which is a good thing to know that someone thinks this house is worth $1.4 million. But yeah, I totally know it. LA is so expensive. That's why a lot of other YouTubers live outside of LA. Someone else asked me, how many years did it take of you saving up for you to be able to purchase your first home? I I love you.
Good question. Good question. We're gonna take another guess. Put your comments in the or your guesses in the comment section down below. I would say, well, she's a 25. I would say 2 years. Let's say 2 years. Let's see.
I started seriously saving my money when I started doing YouTube full time, and that was when I graduated college. So that was 2015. Every single paycheck I was getting, I was saving 50% of it. Every few months, I would literally transfer $50,000 into my savings account. Another person asked me, "How did you find your?"
Hold on. Every few months, she would transfer 50K. Like, this girl's been getting bread from day one. Meaning she's been earning a lot of money from day one. Every couple of months she'll transfer 50, not even 15, 50,000 to her account. What is going on here?
My agents, through my hairdresser, my friend Grace, who's also my hairdresser.
I do have to say, this was a lot more interesting than what I thought. I genuinely thought like, yeah, it's gonna be like, another one of them. But it's been more interesting than I thought. Damn.
Super knowledgeable. He isn't trying to sell you on a house. It's like, if you like the house, you like the house. If you don't like the house, you don't like the house. Another person asked me, roughly how much are decent houses in Los Angeles? Decent houses in LA can range anywhere from like $700,000 to like $10 million plus for a decent house. I definitely think I have a house that is above and beyond decent. I actually have a pretty spectacular house. But for a decent
it
house
gets
in
more
LA,
expensive than
that.
Like
LA, trendy house. It's
Los
not the
Angeles.
newest house on the block. I would say $700,000 to $800,000 is a pretty good find for a house that's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and about 2,000 square feet.
Okay, yeah. If you want to talk about that, yeah. Okay, touche. I thought she meant mansions.
So you spoke to me like 7 months ago. I thought this was the perfect house for me. It is honestly such a beautiful house, but the only drawback of this house is that I actually live on a corner lot, and I actually live off of a very busy intersection. If you've ever been in Los Angeles, people are angry, aggressive drivers. They honk, they yell, they scream, they speed. If I was to ever have kids, I would want a house on maybe like a quieter neighborhood so they can play outside. Although kids these days do not freaking play outside, but I'm gonna force my kids.
I think I'm gonna pause it there because I think, yeah, it's near the end basically when she's talking about kids and whatnot. We obviously wanted to know about her finances, the money side of things, because we wanted to find out, well, where is all this money coming from? But we know she's a YouTuber, but she didn't break too much down into her finances, which is what we would have wanted to hear a bit more, you know, like imagine if she said like exactly how much she makes and all of that, because obviously we talk about personal finance. But that was good enough. I liked the video. She went into some details, give the price of the house, how much she put down, and yeah, so all in all, it was a really good video to watch. It was actually interesting. She's a YouTuber, so I'm guessing, you know, you guys know she's gonna be interesting. All right, 1.8 million subscribers on YouTube. That is absolutely amazing. Shout out to you. But if you've got a video for me to review, so we can talk about a breakdown and see some more behind people's personal finances, whether it's real estate, stock, whatever it is that you want me to check it out, then comment in the comment section down below. If you've watched all the way this far, then as I mentioned, give this video a smash of a like button because it's good for the YouTube algorithm. And yeah, so by watching this video, you did not waste your time. Don't forget to tell your haters to get in line, and guess what, my friend, I will catch you on the next video. So let's go behind the scenes, check out this, or actually start with these 2 videos that I have for you. Check those 2 out. If you like this video, you're gonna like them, and the subscribe button is right there. Okay, links are in the description if you want to get a discount on my YouTube programs that I have to help you grow your YouTube and actually have some more of a success on YouTube. Okay, because most people don't. All right, peace out, much love, and yeah, bye bye guys.